All right, so it's been a few years since Natalie Bollinger got her brains blown out outside of Thornton, Colorado. You know the story. Bunch of religious nut jobs for family. Really, they're just a bunch of addicts talking about Jesus to manipulate others, molesting their own kids. You know the kind of sickos. Anyway, so there's a lot of people that are missing in this story. Like David and Katie Saltzman are still missing, and we were able to get Rebecca Gross-Nickel-Foley safe. She's in a different state now, and that's one of the important things about human trafficking. And also, not sure if you knew this, but when it comes to drug addiction, you got to kind of get away from your old life, and distance helps that. It's hard to stay away from that stuff when it's right there and present, and all the old people are still using it and they want to share it with you. They want to be your friend, and they don't understand that it's different for you now. For me, I never really had that issue, not like my parents did. I never had any kids, first of all, but second of all, I wasn't on drugs, which is probably why, first of all, I don't have any kids. Most of the people I know with kids, it's because they were on substances and not thinking straight. And for me, it's a matter of saving lives. It's not a matter of that kind of pride. And I told you all I was willing to go to prison to save kids. And so I did, didn't I? I certainly did keep my word. When I said I'm willing to go back to prison, I absolutely mean that as well. You don't touch kids. That's pretty simple. Not having to do a bunch of stalkers and creepers, religious nut jobs and non-religious nut jobs, tarot card readers. Man, the people who have targeted me are bar none the craziest people. I'm like, oh my God, I grew up with some pretty different people, you know, a lot of very different people. And yeah, the folks that get onto those true crime things and listen for 5 minutes and think they know what they're talking about, and next thing you know, they're harassing me, harassing my friends, harassing my family, telling us they're going to kill us. And just not cool stuff. Now, Natalie Bollinger, with her situation, I understand with her family. I really do. I think that for her, having Joseph Michael Lopez blow brains out the way that he did was her only way out. So, a lot of what I'm trying to do is just make sure I do right by everybody on the way out. That means even if I piss them off, hopefully you learned something from me. If you didn't, well, that's alright. There'll be somebody else in your life at some point. Maybe eventually you'll learn the lesson. Just because somebody's different doesn't mean they're retarded. Being autistic is a wonderful gift. And the fact that people treat me so horribly for it is just abhorrent. You know, in all these years of life, I've killed a grand total of 0 people. I've always tried to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Although from time to time in my life, what I thought was the right thing to do is much different. When I was younger, I was very violent. I didn't like people touching me, especially violently, for good reason. It is easier to talk in person. I have no idea what's happening for you on the other end, but I was like, what?
I just say?
No, I honestly,
I drew a picture.
I was kind of, well, so since then,
So there's a family over here that got done eating, and there it is.
Yeah.
One of the kids dropped a crayon on the floor, and it rolled over to my table. So, Umber's on telly. Found another one. That is quite fortuitous.
I can't say just because I have instruments.
no, I can't even go on stage.
I have a ukulele. Okay. It's a tenor for the brand.
Is it,
It's really cool. I played like a little bit of
No, I didn't really do this right, because if I'm going to do shading, I probably should have started with purple. Purple is the best color for putting in a quasi-natural shade. Basically, it helps to mix with most skin tones to create browns.
Well, at first you mentioned one more on, and I was like, wait.
So I guess I'm drawing a picture.
They're always like, oh, I listen to this, but you're missing so much. Just talk to it or whatever, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I love music so much that it's like it's almost speculative, I would say.
No, that's good. Music is part of me.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm not good at it. I'm really not.
Honestly,
I don't know. You sounded really good on the train when you sang Bollinger. Yeah. And then you were walking by and you were singing more. That's how you said beautiful life. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I made that playlist and I like feel like this probably isn't your style, and I'm like, yes it is. It's a great song.
Oh no, probably did you ever watch Scrubs?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, it is one of those things like that when Beyond in the hotel.
Yeah.
No, it's Scrubs people not. So there was a band from Men at Work. Yeah, so Men at Work, but the main team is
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same way. But so yeah, but he did like all of their songs. So like in the first season of Scrubs, they used like a bunch of like
I'm gonna have to explore his music more because you sent me that song and I love the part that you said, or a woman if you are one. I was laughing so hard. And the song is just cute, like about making his own tea and
no, that song was like chorus of
yeah. When I heard it, I was like, this is literally everything we talked about, and I was like, this song is bad. This is a bad song. Well, we did have a waitress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she told me when you were watching Natalie, she told me that she worked till like way early this morning, 6:30. She worked all night to 6:30, and then she went home and she wasn't supposed to work again until 10:30 because they were supposed to start with overnight thing, I guess, and they ended up not. And so they're like, no, we need to come earlier. She got an hour and a half of sleep and was here until this now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I know. So, that's why I was like, you could sleep because that's how she was doing. She looked like she needed to be asked. So, sleep well. thought it was funny because I was like feeling so awful this morning. And I went over urgent care, and the lady's like, call my number. I went up there. I'm like, how are you? How's it going? I'm like having this long conversation, and I'm like, what's really funny is that I look like I'm like, don't look like I'm
Perfect.
I'll get some fresh coffee for you.
Thanks, sir.
So I just got my heart hurts really bad. Yeah, and I'm still really scared. It gets really bad when I was like, do I need to go to the ER? I think it happens when I have really when I stay hydrated, like I drink a lot of water and stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
So this is like way better than the dumpster slime I had for breakfast yesterday morning. That's for certain.
But I met the doctor who did.
Well, it wasn't all dumpster slime. Thank you.
You're welcome. And told me about how he was going to by the ocean too. We had a pretty good conversation. And I'm pretty sure.
Oh yes, and soft biscuits.
For my artist group, but it's totally fine. Worth the conversation. And then I just laid there and listened to life after.
I love it. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad.
It is. I don't remember.
They are also like what?
Yeah.
Just keep listen over the
Yeah.
years.
I
Another
will.
one, then again, I don't know. I don't know.
I think you sent me that.
I did send you that.
Yeah, I don't delete my message thread, so. No, like I said, if you ever need
I gotta get my head into the right frame of mind for munching.
you just like
I'm gonna jam me out some Voltron. Those of you who don't know who that is, it's a
I'm just really good at
cartoon from when I was a kid.
I always tell my mom.
And they still have it apparently in South America. They call it Volto, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, I can smell the butter. Yes, it's very nice.
It used to be like that, and then at one point,
No, that's not what I meant.
it's not 10,000 as of yet. Usually I'll get on my laptop and I'll just delete everything and like one fell swoop and I'm like, time to start over. But I feel like someone reached my email because the shit that I get, I don't even know what that is. And you try to unsubscribe, right? And like it's good for like a few months and then they start sending you stuff again. So if I delete it,
Good to agree with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught.
I'll go on Black Friday.
Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind.